In this video, my business partner and I will be explaining how we got a 4x return on ad spend during Black Friday using our proven to convert dropshipping strategy. Now, within only the first $9 of ad spend, we got sales that totaled $36, which was a literal 4x of our money.
To help all of you guys achieve such similar results, in this video we'll be covering every single step from how we found the product, why we choose them, and how to present each product to the customer.
This is an extremely important video for you to watch, especially if you're a beginner dropshipper trying to get his first sales during this Q4. The product we're selling was this red light therapy product which you put in your nose in order to cure colds. And I put this product on my list because of the niche it was in. The red light therapy niche is one of the most well-known dropshipping niches because it is proven to convert.
Now, to make our stores a bit different from other dropshipping stores, we had the idea to sell a red light therapy product that was unsaturated. I started off by scraping all the products from a red light therapy niche store and then deciding on which one I should keep from a bird's eye view. Every product I choose has to meet at least two of the following criteria. One, it should solve a problem, and two, it should be unsaturated.
After identifying a few products, we looked at the niche store's revenue using ShopHunter. ShopHunter is a dropshipping tool for validating product performance and sales, and this allows you to spy on every single aspect of your competitors' dropshipping stores.
We used it to see which products were generating the most revenue without having ads run to them. Basically, which products were being selected most by customers as upsells.
To see the ads that they were running, we used futurelib.io, which is a new extension of ShopHunter. Links to both ShopHunter and FutureLib will be in the description down below. So one of the ways we used FutureLib to look at our competitors' stores was by using the store creation date. Now this is important because we want to know exactly how long these guys have been running their ads. Because obviously if they've been running for a long time, then they're profitable, which is why they decided not to cut it. The second thing we look at is the product count. We want to know the amount of products they have, because usually when people are scaling, that's when they start to add a bunch of different like upsells, free gifts, etc., just to raise the average order value and squeeze as much juice as they can while maintaining the same conversion rate. And the third and final thing that you can use FutureLib to look at is the amount of active ads that they are running. Now this is extremely important because you want to know, okay, you know they've made money because the store has been around for long and because they have a bunch of products. But what's making money now? And to know that, we look at the ads that are currently being run. And obviously they have to at least have been run for, let's say, a week, because anything under a week could still be considered testing. And I'm thankful that I have a software like FutureLib that gives me all this data in one place. Get FutureLib for free with your ShopHunter Pro subscription using my link down below. And if you just want FutureLib alone, then get $25 off your first month with FutureLib using the code FutureLib.
Now, through all this, I hope you understand that having a thorough process for product research is extremely important because you need a strong foundation to build this business on.
To make a professional branded website, we built our website using the Beautify theme. It is simply among one of the best Shopify themes due to the amount of inbuilt features it has. Usually you install a bunch of different apps that do a bunch of different things, and this usually slows down your speed score, and nobody's gonna wait for an entire minute just to wait for your website to load. Now the Beautify has a clever solution for this. Every single one of those apps is included inside the Beautify, which is gonna result in you having a higher conversion rate, on top of the fact that the Beautify theme is tailored for dropshipping and will bring you those sales that you need. In my tutorial, which will pop up around here, I'll show you how to create a high converting dropshipping website using the Beautify theme. And here's the best part, you can get a 30-day free trial using my link in the description down below. And once that free trial is over, use the code Nathan20 to get 20% off your first 3 months of the Beautify. And of course the links will be included in the description down below.
So now that we're all done with our website, the next thing we did was create our offer. Offers are extremely important when dropshipping because these help you stay ahead of competitors and raise your price.
Because actually, pricing products cheaper than all the other competitors is really just a race to the bottom.
It's all about how much value you're providing for their money. For example, let's say we had a competitor selling this product for $40, but then I'm selling it for $65. But then I'm selling it for $65 and they get 2 free gifts. Now I'm providing way more value than the competitor raising my product's perceived value, and ultimately raising the price of my product.
Now, our offer for this product was a buy one and get one free gift, and the gift was a nasal spray. I chose the nasal spray because it works together with the red light therapy product and solves the issue of nasal discomfort. I could have also sold it with an aromatherapy product as a free gift. Ultimately, every single product you have on your store should help the customer with using the main product, whether it's an upsell, cross-sell, or a free gift. Now let's talk about ads, which are 90% of your success when dropshipping. Because everything could be perfect, but if you mess up the marketing, then you're done for. You need to understand exactly what makes them buy. And let me tell you what makes people buy in 2024. User-generated content. They want to see clips of somebody else using that product, enjoying it, and sharing their experience about how that product made them happy and fulfill the problem that they bought it to solve. You can find this user-generated content by searching for reviews on platforms like Amazon, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Now, the UGC we use must have the creator's face visible, with them speaking and holding the product up to their face.
As I mentioned, in the ads you want the creator to share their personal experience with the product, which triggers a switch in your audience's head that they need to buy the product in order to deal with their post-nasal drip or sinusitis. Now you're probably wondering, hold up, what on earth did you just talk about? Post-nasal drip, etc. And those are actually the angles for our products that we decided to run. Within the UGC videos, we identified a few prevalent topics which led us to choosing our angles.
I have through the years had laryngitis, and I do suffer with a post-nasal drip. As a retired physician and as a biology professor, I think that these units do exactly what they're advertised to do, and you'll be quite happy with it. Get rid of winter colds, but also would help your sinuses in general, reduce post-nasal drip. Very easy to use. Just push the button on it, turns the unit on, insert them into your nostril, and it will work for 10 minutes and then shut off automatically on its own. I've been so impressed with this, sleeping better at night, clearer sinuses and such, that I purchased the unit from my son and from my wife.
And these were people who are sensitive to medications, sinusitis, people who get colds during the winter, people who have nasal congestion, people who have post-nasal drip, and people that suffer from laryngitis.
Now, this is important because success with paid ads is all about offers and angles. Even if you end up getting a profitable ad, it's no time to sit back. You need to focus on making variations of that specific winning ad. Maybe change the hook or keep the hook and advertise it to another angle. It's all about finding out what will make your cost per acquisition as low as possible.
Now let's talk about our ad strategy. Before I do that, most people think that the ad strategy is where the money is made. And to be honest, that's the last thing that you should be worrying about. As I mentioned, you need to make sure you have good creatives first, because good creatives can save a bad ad strategy. But a good ad strategy cannot save bad creatives. Keep in mind, this is the exact ad structure that allowed us to 4x our money within the first 6 hours of running this product. And if you don't believe us, the video is right here. Go ahead and watch it after this. Now, we launched a CBO, which is a campaign budget optimization, with 3 ad sets and the same 3 ads in all 3 different ad sets. We left the ad sets fully broad with no interest targeting in order to allow Facebook to do its thing. And as you guys can see, it worked.
Now that we've pretty much laid out the entire blueprints of how we made this product work for us, it's time for you guys to implement this information for yourselves.
And if you don't know where to start and you're starting from scratch with dropshipping, don't worry, we got you covered. Within our one-on-one mentorship, the 2 of us will teach you exactly how to get started, launch your first store, and get your first $100 deals just like us. And click on the first link in the description down below to see if you're qualified and book a call with both of us. Now, don't let the information in this video just sit in your head. Watch it back again, take notes of anything you may not have taken notes of, and make sure you get a return on the investment of time that you just made into watching this video. And I appreciate it. Now, until next time, my brothers, stay hard, keep grinding, and don't give up. Peace.